Sebastian Vettel only has 2 Grand Prix remaining before he walks away from the sport. Aston Martin boss Mike Crack has revealed that the team had to kick Sebastian Vettel out of the office ahead of the Mexican Grand Prix. Such is the German's commitment to finishing his career on a positive note. Vettel has just 2 races left in F1, with fellow veteran Fernando Alonso poised to replace him in 2023. Vettel went into the Mexican Grand Prix on a high at the end of October, having put together a string of 3 consecutive top 8 finishes. That's some achievement for Aston Martin, who sits 7th in the Constructors' Championship, and Vettel put more distance between himself and teammate Lance Stroll in the individual standings. While some expect the 35-year-old to start winding down at this stage of the season, particularly given his admission on developing other interests outside of F1, his commitment to finishing strongly was clear to Crack in Mexico, who discussed the need to kick him out of the office. When asked whether Vettel was in top form, Crack responded, "Probably, yes. I think he gained from the better performance of the car or the better results. It added a little bit more to his motivation. And it's really nice to see him work. I think we had to kick him out of the office on Friday night in Mexico, otherwise, he would have still been there, studying data, looking at where you can change things. So he's not on a farewell, this I can tell you for sure. He really wants to do well. He wants to bring us forward and bring his part to finish the season in the best possible place." Although he is set to finish his career 1 shy of the 300 mark, Vettel is comfortably inside the all-time top 10 in terms of Grand Prix starts, ahead of Ferrari legend Felipe Massa and just behind Michael Schumacher. The Aston Martin ace's most prolific spell came between 2010 and 2013, when he won 4 consecutive Drivers' Championships in a dominant streak with Red Bull. During that time he amassed the majority of his 53 race victories, leaving him 3rd on the all-time list behind Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton was among those to pay tribute to Vettel when his impending retirement was announced earlier this year. "Seb, it's been an honor to call you a competitor and an ever greater honor to call you my friend," he wrote on social media. "Leaving this sport better than you found it is always the goal. I have no doubt that whatever comes next for you will be exciting, meaningful, and rewarding. Love you, man." The Aston Martin ace's most prolific spell came between 2010 and 2013, when he won 4 consecutive Drivers' Championships in a dominant streak with Red Bull. During that time he amassed the majority of his 53 race victories, leaving him 3rd on the all-time list behind Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton. Although Vettel was evidently keen to eke everything out of his Aston Martin in Mexico, his hot streak came to an end at Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez as both he and Stroll finished a lap down and out of the points. Grand Prix in Brazil and Abu Dhabi are all that stand between the quadruple world champion and retirement, and he will hope to do better than the pair of P11 finishes he managed for Aston Martin in last year's races.